Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Alfred. Today we're going to talk about Fibonacci series. So what do you think Fibonacci series mean? Okay? Fibonacci series basically mean basically mean we're adding the last two numbers. And also Fibonacci series, which you could also call a retread or something, I forgot what it was. But we use Fibonacci series in stock market too. They're mostly used in stock market. They're a really high level. And also Fibonacci series was a very good mathematician. How do you say that? Okay, it was a very good math person. He was really smart. Okay? So let me give you an example of the Fibonacci series. Let's give that example since you already heard the definition. Like in the example, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, right? Because now we have 0, 1, which is the first one. Now 0 plus 1 is what? 1, so we have to write 1 again. Now how we get 2? Because 1 plus 1 is 2, right? So 2. Then we go again. 1 plus 2 is what? 3. 2 plus 3, 5. And then 3 plus 5, 8. And then 13, 21, and then 34, and then so on. Okay? So, when here's what the question for the day today, okay? I enter my term of the Fibonacci series. Then I have to write from the whole Fibonacci series. Like I'm not asking a specific term, what's the fifth not its specific term, but showing all the terms. Exactly. So here's an example. Okay, you can see this is output. We write 5. It writes all 5 terms. 10, it writes all 10 terms. Okay, and then would you like to continue? Yes, we go again. And then no, we don't. So this in this question, so you can see the output, we're running it only one time and is doing it multiple times, so they're just running it one time, right? So for that, what we have to use, tell me in the comments, okay? It is while true. So while loop we have to use. That's the first thing we have to do. Let's do it. Oh, sorry. I meant to do it there. My bad. While true. And you guys all know true is a boolean, basically. So, yeah. Now, the specific terms, 2 of them is 0 and 1. We have to start from. Okay? So, we can make a variable n1 equals to 0 and n2 equals to 1. Okay? Now, n equals to int, bracket input, bracket quotation marks. As you know, guys, what we have to do is just write this output here because what we're going to write here on line 4 is the same thing what we're going to write here. So I can just copy this. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Now, after this, what we have to do is now go on the if conditions. So if n equals to 1, what I mean is if I wrote it over here 1, what I have to do is print n1. So elif n equals 2, I have to print 0 and 1. Okay? So print 0 and 1. So n1, comma n2. Okay? Now elif again. Okay? N is greater than 2. We do the same thing. Print n1, new line, print n2. Basically the same thing, but I'm just taking out the comma here, writing this one on new line, so n1, n1, n2 are separated. Example over here. Okay? We're doing this because we don't have any more variables, right? So that's why L if n is greater than 2. Now inside the L if condition for I, now, okay, in range. Now let's stop here. This is where now the logic starts, okay? So if I already have 2, let's say I'm entering number of terms is 5. If now I already have 2 terms, how many terms do I have to print? How many more terms do I have to print? If I already have 2 terms, how many more terms do I have to print? I have to print 3 more. Then it would make sense that it's 5. So for this logic, we have to use n minus 2. So our terms minus 2, we know how many more terms we need to add if there's already 2. If I say 7, then we need, then we need 5 more terms to print. In this question, well, there's logic, okay? Now we make a variable n3 equals to, now we only have 1. We need another one because you can see the second one over here. We need that. What we have to do is n3 equals to n1 plus n2, which is what? 1, right? Because u plus 1 is 1, basically. Now what I can do for n3 is n1 plus n2, okay? Now, I'm not going to make other variables, so now what I can do is n1 equals to n2. Why are we doing this? We can't make any more variables, okay? But why are we doing this? Because it's shifting the number. So like n1 and n2 are shifting. And n3, these 3 variables are shifting. They're shifting, okay? n1 is n2, then n2 would be n3. So n1 would have to be 1, since n1 is 1. I mean, n2 is 1. So n1 is 1, n2 would be exactly n3, okay? Now we have to print n3. That's it, okay? Then we go outside of the elif, do else now, because you can't forget that else for sure. Else, print invalid input. Sorry. Invalid input. Exactly, that's good. And now, here's where the logic starts. Here's where the logic comes back again. So look at this. I have to make a choice here. Would you like to continue, yes or no? If I print yes, I can just go again without running the code again. If I say no, I have to stop the program. I can't make it go, or else that's no sense. Why do you have to know there? Just put the yes there instead, right? So the logic here comes back again. I know, okay? But this logic is simple, so don't assume it's hard. So we have to make a choice equals to input bracket quotation marks, okay? So now what we can do, guys, is just copy this exactly. Control C, Control V. I think we have to Control C. I think I did something. Let's just copy this instead. Control C. Yes, that's okay. Good. Now here's where the if starts. If we can copy that, copy choice over here. If choice equals to, oh, sorry, my bad. Yes. Now, the logic goal comes back here again, as you guys know. What we have to do is we have to use a loop, break or continue. So what does break mean? Break means it technically stops our program. But continue means it just basically continues. It goes on. So here we can say continue. Or else just to break. Okay? Let's do it again. Okay? I'll say yes. Let's write 10. I'll say no. I'll say yes. Let's try yes. I'll say... Is it 4? Good. Let me check. Yeah. You see, guys, because, like, I have to just press that down. Nope. And see, it breaks. Okay, so thank everyone for listening about this question and also about Fibonacci series and how do you print all the terms instead of the specific term. We'll print a specific term in my next video or probably in some other video too, because Fibonacci series is one of the most popular mathematics question ever. So guys, what are your thoughts about this code today? Tell me in the comments and don't forget to like and also subscribe. Bye guys.